Good afternoon, everybody. I know it's been um like a very long time um since I did this. Um, I think it was over last year since I did this. Um, so let's jump in because we have um lots to talk about today. So let's try this jump right in. Bear with me if you are new to my YouTube page or a subscriber. Either way, welcome back. I've been so busy. Plus, if you can see right behind me, um, barely, you can see, I have been quite busy, and there you go, you can see my name on the board right behind me. Um, you can tell I've been busy, and there she just found my Chromecast, because we use everything through Google now. Um, and it's easy to do. Um, you are gonna be used to this because pretty soon, possibly this summer, I am literally gonna be standing um, right up there, printing out the forecast to you guys and everything. And everything that is happening in our weather system. So let's go ahead. I am serving you guys later here. Um, dying to see that forecast right behind me. Um, here you are. Yes, we are in the spring. Lux. Um, whoops. In the spring lux, and tomorrow, I did put 60 degrees. Um, we've been like in that spring feeling for almost this whole entire week. But this is setting up spring might be coming back. And yes, snow showers are in the forecast for Sunday. But it's not really going to stick around. Not with all these temperatures um, being so high in the upper 30s, lower 40s, 50s. Um, let's go ahead and look even more further. Um, to close out the next work week, it is gonna be a wonderful. Definitely Friday. There we go. I got confused because my monitor was not even going through it, through the process. Um, by end of the work week next week, we are gonna be possibly in the middle 50s. Right now, I just put low 50s, but we will see that more sun than all these clouds. We're literally seeing um right now, but that spring is not going to last much longer. You can literally see it. So many of you are hearing about this total lunar eclipse, which is called a blood moon. But it is also called warm moon. You can see on my graphic. Um, and I did quickly put together a graphic, what we can see or cannot see. So if you are in the tusk area, um, you may not really see that blood moon when it um, comes around 6 a.m. because as of right now, and I'm keeping an eye on this forecast for you all, there is a chance and it's very, very low percent of a snow season to rain showers. Definitely in the morning. Um, right now I put it 45, and when the moon does set, we still may not be able to see the moon turning red or fade in the red out. Um, because again, it will be cloudy with a very, very low chance of snow and rain. Yeah, I just know. I'm telling you, the third winter. I did put Fool Spring as our um season, but I probably should move it down between Spring Dedication and Third Winter. But right now we are in that Fool Spring. Right now it is 60 degrees out. Um, so it is actually called Fool Spring until the first day of spring. Um, that's when the spring dedication will come in. And this, I still need to get an updated graphic, so we will skip that. Actually, you may actually see this. If who, so let me turn myself back on very quick. So before we even talk about the tornadoes for the possibly for the month, the tornado alley graphic that I saw on my screen, that is incorrect. There is actually a completely um, new graphic that it is expanded. I read somewhere on social media it's not shifted, it's only expanded. Um, because of the annual tornadoes we've been having. Um, so I will have to find the updated graphic and add it into the message system. So moving on, and this is the Federal outlook of the average tornado risk area. So if you are in the possible area, which I am also going to put the radar up, and right now. So if you are littered here, um, in that yellow box, um, you do have a possible, um, chance on seeing a tornado. If you are in the orange box, let me put the tornado, um, chances up. Um, if you are in the yellow and the the Storm Prediction Center, excuse me, did upgrade this. Um, this morning, this very early this morning, um, there is a chance for a tornado to develop, excuse me. So this is 10% of that. And with the graphic I just showed you, there is a possible chance. Now, if you are definitely um, down here, you possibly already know this. Definitely in the Texas area, Louisiana, um, all those areas, you probably know what I'm talking about. Because, not this, over the weekend, there was tons of tornado watches, warnings, um, right down here, in the Texas, Louisiana region. Um, you guys know what I'm talking about? You guys are in that greater risk for this month. I do not have the March average tornado risk just yet. I do expect it. Um, the average tornado risk for March. Um, Not just to be possible, but to have a greater chance for literally for parts of our nation. Because we saw, if my memory corrects me, for last year in the month of March, we had lots of severe weather um, in March and in April. Um, um, in April, if you guys remember, a year in the Ohio area, if you know what I'm talking about, last year in April. Um, for my household, it was kind of a nightmare. We did not have power for, I don't know, for 3 days last year. Um, in, in April, I can't remember. Um, I know it was right after, not right after, I know it was, I can't remember when it was after. Um, but anyway, um, for March, I do expect a lot of great areas to be in the greater, but if not greater risk, if not the greatest area. But I do expect a few places to be possible um, for that. Seeing we're on here, before we go back to our forecast, if you are little here, let me get where the tornado sound is. I'll go back to this. If you see the hand risk for the lower part of Indiana, Chicago area, you do have to greatest chance I'm seeing a tornado. So I just advise to listen to your local meteorologist. For I don't really cover these states right now. Um, but you do definitely have a greater chance. Definitely in that purple circle you see where my mouth is. That is where they expect the severe percentile of these storms. Uh, State Louis and please forgive me, I can't say this. Jersey Sale. You guys are in that severe percentile as well. But good news, how I can see it, and it's not telling me anything right now. There is no warnings or losses. There right now, yes, I'm saying right now, there is no watch, there is no warning for any tornadoes right now. Um, and when we shoot in, you can see this storm is coming slowly together. How I can see it on my end. Um, I do expect when it comes to Salem, Illinois, um, definitely Salem is in that sense like can't risk in the Illinois. I do expect warning watches um, to come together. Now for the upper Indianapolis, you guys do have special weather statement, and that is telling you possibly heavy rain, strong winds, hail, and who can see it like on your end, um, which I'm closing out. Um, Go ahead and pause the video to recap. I went a little fast on it. But I don't expect, but again, last year we did see a tornado warning in the Marshall Risk. And when we talk about the severe percentile, definitely in these purple circles, everything's on the table. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Um, so let's go ahead and go back to our forecast. So, as we talked about possible risk for tornadoes for this month, um, I am waiting until the 1st of March to find the tornado hazard risk for March this year. Um, but should be coming out very soon. I'm seeing we are close to this month out very shortly. And we do have a, this is literally the same thing that you guys saw, but this does um, seem to be a updated version how this is playing out. Um, but again, this is just an average what we've been seeing over the couple few weeks. Latest safety tips. Definitely go ahead and pause the video if you want. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. Um, if you are in the fence to slight risk, you may want to follow these latest safety tips. Seeing these storms are coming together. Um, I'm not saying everybody in the fence risk will see these severe storms or in these flight risks. I'm not saying that. Just to be on the safe side, take a screenshot of this and follow the 4 tips of it. Now, let's talk about Marshall risk for our area. Um, most of our area are definitely, oops, sorry about that. Definitely are in the Marshall risk. We are, there's only like 3 counties are not in the severe weather area, but they're in the general. But again, last year we saw a few of those storms completely come together. But let's talk about Marshall risk. These storms are very limited because we haven't had the sun out at all, and which is good. We don't want the sun out, definitely when it comes to the severe things. Um, Level 1, it says, again, they are very limited. Um, there's no instability with them, and they are very limited, as I said. And even though the predictive center did not give us any levels for the wind or low tornado risk, everything is on the table when it comes to that. I did add this to the lineup today because, again, parts of our country in the Ohio region are under a slight risk, with a tornado is possible, with dimension to strong winds and hail. As I mentioned, half of our state is in Marshall risk to recessional risk, which right now we will come in circle that right now. For what we are tracking, definitely in certain areas. Now, this is for the Marshall risk. Um, this is beginning to develop in the Illinois region, which is going to be moving into Indiana late in the day. Again, keeping my eye on it, a few things. Um, the main threat will be hail, even though everything else, um, I really need to stop doing that. Everything else is on the table, but they remain very, very, very low. And I did put the best comments for the test area. Again, this is literally for the test and surrounding areas. The best kind of like the northeastern area of Ohio. I did put 7 p.m. to midnight, but it could very well change as the storm is um, coming together in the Illinois lower parts of their state. Um, I think that is um, the end. So let's take a look back on the radar. Um, okay, yeah, that is the end of that. Um, that's the end of that. Back to really sad. So while we were dealing with the rest of the forecast, um, if you are in, again, this is not a tornado warning. I just want to let you guys know um, there is a severe thunderstorm warning. We talked about that, I think. But I am gonna leave this up for a few so you guys know when the storm is coming. Definitely when this video is being uploaded, you can see the time stamp up there. Um, if there's any updates, I will be posting it um, on my Snapchat to my Instagram account. Um, have a great rest of the your day. If you, as I stated, if you are in that severe percentile circle, be weather aware. It doesn't matter if you are the risk to general risk to the marginal risk, and even in the slight to hand risk, you still need to be weather aware for as the storm continues to develop. Just for the if that sun has been out, like all day. For my area, it's been cloudy almost, literally almost all morning and part of the afternoon. So have a good afternoon. I will keep this up. Again, remember, where's my mouse? The timestamp is in the up there where the mouse is in the left hand corner of the top. Have a great rest of your afternoon, and I will definitely talk to you guys again very soon. If you have any questions, let me know. Um, definitely in the comments below. I am more than happy to answer them. Have a great rest of your Thursday afternoon into the evening.